Hey guys, Jason here. Part 2 on the 40-gallon breeder. As you can see, I've got quite the mess going on here. Moving stuff around. So, what have I done? I took my little nightstand. This actually used to be a desk. Came off over here, went down. I just cut it off. Did that a long time ago when I put a 10-gallon on there. Anyway, so that was all brown and ugly. I spray painted it flat black, and that is going to go on the other side of the tank, and I'm going to have the canister actually sit on that so that the hoses kind of go parallel, so it's not shooting water up 3 feet. It's going to go over, so hopefully that'll help with water flow. And I've got the hoses just coming up here, suction cup, just to kind of, hopefully it'll help straighten them out a little bit. Cut myself a piece of plywood to make a shelf. I think it was 35 by 16 to be exact, and then I sanded in a little notch there. And I got to paint that black, but I got me a little shelf right there. Let's see what else. I also got me some paint. I'm going to paint the back of the tank, and I didn't want to do the normal light blue, which is actually that can in there. As you can see the difference. That's the color that I painted the back of that tank with. This is a metallic, brilliant metal flake blue. I don't know if you can see it, probably not, but it's metal flake blue, and I wanted a darker blue, and I think the metal flake might help the, maybe look cool, maybe when the light's bouncing off it, the water moving. Oh well, we'll see how that works out. So I'm going to do the back of the tank this color, metallic blue. I got to paint that. Also made this little piece of wood, or 3 pieces of wood. This is going to go in the back of the tank, kind of the same system as my my acrylic sump on my 20-gallon. I'm not sure if I want to use the acrylic sump, but I probably am, so just in case I wanted to have this ready. This is going to be painted black. I had a couple of notches for accessories, wires or hoses, cables, whatever, and this is going to sit behind the tank. That's going to go right behind, just like that sump is sitting on the back of that tank. It's gonna sit in the back of here. My dog's barking, I don't know what's going on. So that's it. I think I got just about everything fabricated. I just gotta paint, and I got quite the mess I made out here with my tools. Alright, so I gotta paint the little shelf that's gonna go on the back of the tank. I gotta paint the shelf, and I think that's it as far as painting goes. And then I got to paint the back of the tank later. I'm trying to prep everything so I can set this up tomorrow. That's the goal. I also got some extra rocks. Hopefully I got a little bag over there, and I'm going to use everything I possibly can in that tank. I don't have a glass top for it. I don't even have the light made yet. Actually, that's the other thing I got to do. I gotta cut out the other piece of plastic for the light. I gotta paint that black too. Okay. Stay with me here. I'll be back in a little. Alright guys. I got the shelf for the back of the tank painted. And I got the plywood shelf on the stand painted. Came out pretty good. Pretty good paint. I'm going to let this sit out till tomorrow, and then we will put everything together. Alrighty, it's the next day. It is time to set everything up. It's quite a mess in here right now. There's the shelf that's going to go on the back tank. It's all dry. There's the shelf that goes in the stand. And yeah, I think it's 8 o'clock. Time to get busy here. First thing I'm going to do is just kind of get the stand in the general area I want it, level it, everything, and then I'm going to fill it up about halfway with water to get started on it. And then I got to get the fish out and put them in a cooler and get as much of that water as I can in that tank. help jump start it. All right, here we go. Let's have some fun. Good. Got my convict family in there. They seem to like it. They're swimming around. Tried to get as many babies as I could. Water's still a little cloudy, but the filter's working good. I didn't fill it up all the way. I don't have a glass top yet, and I don't want too much spraying up on the light, so, but I will fill that up. And I think it's just about perfectly level too. But so as far as this Sunsun canister filter goes, that's the HW303B, and when I first got it, me and my son did a test, and I put all three, it came with 3 of these, I put all 3 of these in, there was no media, and I ran both hoses into a cooler full of water, and I was only getting 180 gallons per hour. Pretty sure we did it correctly. But the thing is I used the entire length of the hose and it was spiraling. So that could have added some pressure. So that's one of the main reasons why I wanted the sump to be at about the level of the tank. So it's not pushing up too far. So it's sucking water right back here. And it's just kind of a straight line back there. And then I went and got a 80-cent little elbow, which I wanted to slip on the outside of the green hose, not the inside. And it's getting a lot of water flow. I mean, you can see the debris moving. And when I tested it, it's now getting 240 gallons an hour. So I'm not sure what happened, but I only have 2 filter pads in there right now, and then I put all my lava rock media from the sump that was on that tank is all inside of there now, fit perfect in one tray. And this, so it's pretty nice. It's quiet. I don't really hear anything. I keep hearing a little push every now and then, getting the rest of the air out, but it's actually having it up here. It siphoned it really easy. I got my light I made. This is some plastic gutter. The stand, there's the plywood shelf. I put the power strip there so all the cords go down, so I got a built-in drip system. In case any of the water comes down the wires. And these guys are, I don't know if I can get in here and see the babies. Yeah, you can see them a little bit. They're back there under the, you can see them a little bit. The water's a little cloudy. But I like this. This came out pretty cool. The filter's working really good. Very nice. And then there's the shelf on the back. It's right behind the tank. I got my air pump on there, and I have the little shelf back there in case I ever want to hook this sump back up, in case this is not enough filtration, but I think it's gonna be. So I'll do an update here. Yeah, I got quite the mess over here. I gotta clean up. Jeez, look at this. I'll do an update here in a week or two, show you how the tank's doing, how that filter's working. Man, I like this 40 gallon. They got a lot of room in there. Looking good. Yeah, they seem to like it. Getting a little jittery. They're probably a little shocked. I tried to get the water temperature as close as I could. They seem, I actually, lucky enough, I had another heater from another tank. I didn't want to go buy another heater, so I got 2 50-watt heaters in there on both sides, so should be good. But it's working pretty good. So we'll see how this canister filter does. The only drawback to setting it up like this is when you have to take this top off, you know, I've only got about a foot of hose right here going in, so you can't like lift it up really high. You gotta kind of take the entire hose system out. We'll see how that works, but it's definitely getting more water flow having the canister up like this. Yeah, this looks awesome. Great setup. I don't know if I can get far enough back here you can see it. Yep, cool little setup. Alright guys, that's the video. I hope this gave some of you some ideas. And if you got any suggestions for me, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Alright guys, thanks for watching.